All right. I'm going to go over the bad. The wasted of Cassandra Nova. Let's get into the video because I got nothing else to say before this. Cassandra Nova, the evil sister of Charles Xavier, who's actually a parasite who goes into his mother's body and essentially copies him and becomes like him. Charles Xavier tries to kill her in the womb. She gets out. She goes into a sewer and she builds up her body. She exterminates billions of mutants. Billions with a B. And it's insane. Now, in the film, Cassandra Nova is this big bad, you don't talk back, you don't disrespect her, pulls the skin off Human Torch in 3 seconds, throws Wolverine under the ground, throws Deadpool around like she's got the Force and whatnot with her telekinesis and, that kind of stuff. Now, the problem with her is this. We're in the 3rd act, and Deadpool and the Resistance are rushing to her base. They get in. She gets shot after they put the Juggernaut helmet on, which stops her powers from working. I don't quite understand how she's healing because, correct me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't really seem like she has a healing factor, and the bullet holes don't really heal when I don't know. Stupid. But anyways, they're about to take the helmet off. She says, if you take this helmet off, I will, rip your soul apart, or I will destroy you, break you down by atoms, whatever she says. And Wolverine goes, take it off! And, essentially they take off the helmet, and she doesn't hurt them. And, she's like, Charles loved you. And he's like, no, Charles loved us all. And Charles would have loved you. He would have reached across and ripped a hole in the universe to save you. And she kind of had well, you saved me, so I let you go. But during that scene, she says, I found this from a wizard. And Deadpool goes, oh, Doctor Strange. And she says, I ripped his skin off and I wore it for 4 days. Why did she have a change of heart right there? Why did she have an agreement? She was taking us so bad. And then the TVA were like, hey, we're going to agree that if we keep you there and we give you your trash, it's an agreement. And she's like, well, you pissed on my side of the fence, so I'm coming after you. She had a point where she was putting her hands in their faces and stuff and going to their minds. And she was such a cool villain. She went down. She gets the Time Ripper. She starts ripping the universes apart and starts to send everything in the void. This would have been the perfect time for her to destroy certain universes, which would have made the incursions start happening because there would have been less universes. There would have been characters going on to other universes, like how Wolverine is on 1005 now. He's dreamwalking. Fantastic Four are going to go on 616 from another universe. They're dreamwalking, which is going to cause those universes to crash. 838 is on its own right now as it already beat that Supreme Strange universe. So it would have lowered the amount of universes. The Time Ripper was a perfect idea. She was destroying stuff. She should have destroyed a couple of universes, and then she should have gotten away. They shouldn't have been able to stop her. It would have been so cool. Or even them getting purged into the void. There was such a good opportunity to have her as one of the big bads, as her to possibly join up with Kang the Conqueror, Doctor Doom, Wanda, anybody, and it would have been amazing, and then them betray her and kill her off later on. Or how powerful she is, she could have created Battleworld. She could have been that Beyonder in a sense, because she was all powerful. She wanted to be a god in the void. Do you see where I'm kind of irritated that I get matter and antimatter destroyed her, but at the same time, it could have been so much more. It could have made her even more powerful and maybe become a cosmic being. But that's my complaint. I liked the movie once again. If you can see back there, I got the little pole toppers. They're awesome. 7 out of 10 for me. 3rd act was great, but the change of heart between the villain is one of my big things of ugh. Make sure you stay tuned later today. We're going to be going over Comic-Con. We got a lot to talk about.